Round 2 at North Hobart Oval. Plenty of anticipation ahead of this contest. North Hobart versus Launceston. And Andy Bennett, it fitted the bill.
It did. It delivered what it promised. I woke up on the morning of the day absolutely uncertain who was going to win this game, and for much of the game it was in the balance, although we've got to say North Hobart jumped out of the blocks, and even during the call in the first quarter we were saying, well, this break could be enough. They got to 4 goals clear at the end of that first quarter, but thereafter Launceston, good side Launceston, disappointing in the end last year, but a very capable side, fought back and controlled the game for the next 3 quarters, although it was always nip and tuck.
Paul Allison had that little purple patch early with 3 goals in about 6 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, he kicked 3 goals. Terrific. He's a very clever player. He did really well on that occasion to keep it alive, get it to the top of the square, and a great step over the shoulder from Caden Wilson. Wonderful player. Wilson can play either end. Nearly gets cleaned up by Matthew Muir. Sometimes a bit of friendly fire is the most dangerous. This guy was terrific, wasn't he?
He certainly was. Brian Finch with the first of his 9 goals for the afternoon. And it really was in this second term with Finch and Sinclair teaming up. That was the spark that ignited the Blues.
Yes, I think he kicked 5, maybe 6 in the second quarter. Once the game became open, once North Hobart dropped off in their tackling pressure and their contested ball pressure, I thought Launceston were more capable users of the ball, and they were more capable and better organised up forward. For example, Brian Finch had a great day out, kicking 9 goals. Nathan O'Donoghue on his return back after an 8-week suspension was a very effective target for them up there as well.
He certainly was, and if he had kicked a little bit straighter, he might have had a day out as well.
Yeah, he got better as the day went on, and Launceston will be really heartened by his performance. Certainly they're a better side for having him around. Matthew Muir was good for Hobart. His Finch again really should have swallowed that, but his second effort there was very, very good.
The Demons tried a few options on him, but none seemed to work.
No, they couldn't. They ended up with Jesse Wells there because he thought he was the best bet in terms of pace. But really, I don't think anyone's going to stop Brian Finch today because he had a day out himself. And he's a really good reader of the game, leads to exactly the right spot. And ahead of him, he had such good kicks as Sam O'Keefe, for example, who's just sublime with his left foot. This guy had a great game in the second half, kicked 4 goals in the end, including 3 goals in the second quarter. That's Zeke Gardam. Look at the youngster there, number 7, young Lonigan there. He's going to go a long, long way in this game. There's Finch again. How can you have a highlights reel without seeing Brian Finch a lot? There's a great highlight from Jesse Wells, big leap, 4 deep in the pack. Terrific mark. He's a real athlete, but gee, he had his hands full with the ball on that occasion, but he's had his hands full of Brian Finch for a lot of the day.
Such a different structure for Launceston with O'Donoghue and Finch up there. Finch certainly performed today, but O'Donoghue, he could be the key to Launceston this year.
Yes, because he's so versatile. Out to centre half forward, into ruck, full forward, guard him again. That was important. A really good strong mark on the lead out in front of his eyes. I was really impressed with his second half because Gary Shipton did a really good job on him, I thought, in the first half.
Williams moved forward late for the Demons. The game was pretty much gone at this point, but he did show enough signs to say that he would be a good option for them going forward.
I think he's a handy pickup because he's that 6'1", 2, 3 player, somewhere in there, can go forward and go back and can kick a goal.
Allison finishing with 4 goals there for the Demons. The stats were pretty even across the day. We see North Hobart with the handballs there. They were forced under pressure to use the ball a little bit more than perhaps they would have liked. Yeah,
I think they're very determined to play a running game, keep a high possession game. Sometimes it worked, but a few occasions today they got on the end of 5, 6, 7, 8, and I reckon that's too many. Somewhere in there, a kick is as good, or if not a better option. It goes further and it goes quicker.
And it was Launceston really after quarter time kicking away. They dominated the match, really outscoring the Demons by 6 goals.
Yes, they did. Unfortunately for North Hobart, they lost 2 of their better players, but it's still a very, very good win to a very capable Launceston side.